Hey guys, how's it going? Um, on and off. Um, However, my youngest daughter, my baby, she literally is born a light worker. I'm not kidding. And she is also RH negative blood, so a lot of people, I think all people RH negative blood actually have abilities, whether they realize it or not, they do. And she has a gold aura, so she's definitely very significant to this world. Anyway, her crown chakra is humongous right now. Um, and she's sick, like from the Ascension. And right now there's a lot of stomach problems happening, so she's got a belly ache and she's been screaming since yesterday. And we took her to the doctor. There's nothing wrong with her. There's no ear infection. Um, Literally nothing wrong with her. So essentially, it's Ascension. Yeah, she's got a gold aura. Like when I gave birth to her, there was a light in the room. It was really weird. And when I was pregnant with her, there was people that could see it on me, you know, that she had that and stuff. So it's really weird, but she's here for a reason. And my grandma was an RH negative blood type, and she never utilized anything, but she was definitely a light worker, no doubt about it. I could see it on her, and she predicted things all the time. And she was a Libra, and she died in a car wreck with or head-on car wreck with a semi in 2015, the summer that I had my massive awakening, actually. And anyways, after that summer, she died. And my daughter was due on her birthday. Okay, so on top of that, I did not think that I would have an RH negative child because I assumed that my husband did not carry the genetic. He's positive blood type, and so are my older two girls. And I really, really wanted an RH negative blood type child because my grandma was one and I'm the only one left in the family. And Lord behold, my husband carries the gene. So I have an RH negative Libra, just like my grandmother. She's definitely a light worker. I don't doubt it for a minute. So, all right. Few things. Still receiving downloads, guys. There's going to be stomach issues going on. There's going to be healing of the digestive system going on. Okay, so when you have stomach aches, then you're in the bathroom taking 5 shits or whatever it is for you. You're cleaning out toxic in your digestive system right now. There is going to be healing of the feminine female organs, womb healing going on. You're going to have cramping. You're going to have moodiness, PMS, a little bit of hormonal imbalance going on with the feminine energy right now. Well, not energy, the feminines, females. Okay. So you might feel like, oh my God, I'm going to get my period. Okay, so your cycles are going to start correlating with the moon, mainly for light workers and things of that nature. There's a reason for that, and I cannot recall why that reason is right now, but so womb healing. Okay. A lot of diarrhea. Right? You guys, some of you might really be taking a shit, okay? A lot. There's a lot of things being activated right now, right? The masculines are hitting extreme hard awakenings at this time. They are fighting it. I anticipate a lot of masculine energy to be very combative this weekend, to be very lashing out, angry, etc. Some of them have already accepted it a while back. Like I told you, my husband finally did, and he's been going through it. I'm kind of observing some masculines that I know in my life here that I know are awakening. I can tell. So I'm kind of seeing what's happening and just taking mental note of that. So I can talk about that later on. because I can see them. I can see their crowns opening. I can see their third eyes opening. I can see if they're trying to cover it. I can see if they're trying to block it. You know, I can see all that. So we got my husband and there's 2 others that I know are going through this right now. So yeah, they're going to fight it. Yep. So I would just ignore them this weekend. If that's the case, I would just not fight with them. Don't argue with them. They're going to be very fragile. Some of them will be suicidal. Not going to lie and sugarcoat that. Some of them will be drinking very heavily, using drugs, out doing destructive things, having sex with women, I'm hearing as well. Some of them are going to try to avoid all of this and go out and screw anything they find. Okay, that sort of behavior is going to go on. Okay. So this is a very, very fragile time right now, I feel, for everybody, not just the masculine energy, but everybody. But the masculines are getting hit the hardest. So, yeah, and this is a tough one. This is tough. It's been really hard for me to work, and as I go through the Ascension, I'm being more illuminated in my work, and I can only do so many readings in a row, so sorry to you that I have not gotten back to you. I have so many people wanting emergency readings right now. It is insane. I can't keep up at this moment. So it's taking me longer than I anticipated to get through them. So I apologize, but I have to watch myself as well because I literally feel like I'm going to pass out. I start shaking. This is the worst ascension of my life. Okay, what do they call it? Gaia Ascension or something like that. So you guys that like any locals that are snooping on my channel to laugh at me are probably thinking I need to go to mental ward when I discuss this stuff because I know people are spying on my channel. But I'm not kidding about the spiritual war that's going to be happening, is happening, whatever. I think it has been happening for a long time. Light workers literally have been under attack probably since the day they were born anyways. But like it's going to get worse. It's going to get worse. So do extra protection on yourself. Okay? There's going to be people that believe only organized religion is the way and that their organized religion is the only way that's going to be attacking us. I anticipate some trolling on my channel. There's going to be people that don't agree with what I say, that think I'm being triggering, that are going to be attacking. There's going to be people that are not in true twin flame connections mad at me because my readings are going to be changing. They're not going to be so much 3D as much as what you need to do for your inner work. So my title is a bit deceptive, okay? I am not going to discuss when is union, okay? Because then ultimately that cannot be determined in the 3D. However, that is really up to you and the inner work that you can be done, because this is what I am anticipating right now. Union with your twin flame connection or high level soul or whatever connection you have. It's labeled to me at this point that is 3D as well. It's on you. It's on you. Okay? That's the thing we're going to discuss. It's on you. All right? Ego death is going to be a major part of it. Okay? Holding on to expectations is going to be huge with the ego death as well, and understanding you cannot have expectations on other people and you have to release that. Okay? Ego death is very painful. And we go through different phases of ego death. And it's very easy to slip back into ego death. Okay? In general, guys, my readings are changing. Okay? I've already had a few mad clients that didn't like my reading because it wasn't like, oh, when is he coming back? When is he contacting? You know, that sort of thing. And there was a couple that got a little pissy at me, so I just refunded them, and I'm not taking them on as clients anymore. So I anticipate a lot of loss with followers and clients at this time. I really do. And I feel that a lot of it's going to be because they're triggered, because they're going to question their connection in general right now, guys. You all are probably questioning your connection at this time. Okay? Whether it's me triggering you to do that, which I don't feel I am triggering you to do that. I feel like the universe is doing this. Because the discovery of a true twin flame connection or not is going to be happening this year, like I said. All right? Because there are some of you that are not in a true connection, okay? that will be discovered. However, you don't need to be mad about that. You don't need to be upset if that is the case for you. Yes, there's going to be some grieving along with it. It's not what you thought it was. And you're going to realize and look back, okay, so this connection I was in was really a karmic situation, or it was a catalyst to my awakening, or whatever it may be. But you're going to look back and you're going to realize, well, that wasn't really a spiritual journey like I thought. You know, it was some sort of bond that wasn't there, or it was some karmic cycle, or it was a repetitive cycle from karma from my past, or, you know, it was just obsessing about somebody and it's actually boiling down to codependency issues and labeling it as a connection to justify that. There's going to be some of that as well. It's going to be some hard learning for some of you here, because I strongly believe that only approximately a third of my collective is in a true twin flame connection. This is what I have been told by my guides, okay? So, not trying to piss anybody off. That's just what I'm told, all right? A lot of discovery of the catalyst is coming out. However, these people are very crucial to your journey either way. Doesn't matter. Doesn't mean you're not a divine feminine or masculine, not at all. Okay, you might be somebody else's. They might be somebody else's, okay? There can be a divine masculine and a divine feminine that aren't each other's, that go down the journey together and trigger each other into awakenings and that sort of thing. And so there can be still the synchronization. There can still be the signs. There can still be all of that. There can still be all of that, and it's not the true deal, okay? So, and this can be to anybody. You know, anybody, this can happen to anybody, this realization, okay? And it doesn't mean that person's bad. It doesn't mean you're bad. It doesn't mean you made a mistake. It's all for a reason. These things happen for an absolute reason. And I really do believe that divine masculine and feminines, and at the end of the day, we all work together. It doesn't matter. We all work together. Okay, that's how it needs to be. All right? So with the spiritual war that is going on, will be going on, is going on, however you see that. The twin flames and light workers are going to be the front lines here. In all of this, which is why we're ascending, which is why we're getting downloads, we are literally working for God, okay? That's what we're doing. We're working for Him. We're in the 3D working for Him, okay? Yeah, it's okay. Like, if your person is not the real deal, you will learn, you'll figure it out. You'll figure out. And one way to see this, I'm being told because somebody asked this, so I did ask my guides and asked for information on that, is that the connection all of a sudden has no more growth at all. Like, no more growth. There's nothing there. The growth has been done. There's no more spirituality going along with it. There was never a spirituality aspect to the connection anyways, or things of that nature. Or, you know, you'll just be able to kind of figure out that the connection just is kind of done, okay? Is really what I'm hearing here. But at this time, even those of you who are in true connections are going to be questioning this, okay? And I do feel the universe may test some of you with this, so you may ask for signs and you still may receive those signs. It's not, or, you know, that's really what I'm picking up at this moment, okay? So that's kind of why I base my readings around all connections, guys, because not all of you are actually in a twin flame connection. I do soulmates, karmic situations, okay? There's going to be some major clearing of karma going on. And you guys, there's one thing I want to discuss here is so many of you say karmic partner, karmic this, karmic that, karmic partner. Karma is not 3D. Karma is energy. Okay, and repeat that to yourself. Okay, karma can be cleared, karma can be solved. Okay, it doesn't mean that a couple has to break up and be done. You know, soulmates and karmics to me kind of go hand in hand here, that sort of thing. Okay, you can clear out karma in a connection with somebody that's a karmic connection. Okay, it's past life karma, whatever it is. Okay, or something that you didn't learn in a past life or whatever. Okay. So, for some of you that, you know, your twin flame is not on this plane at this time, which some of you that is the case as well, it's just a 5D connection. You may clear out karma with a relationship and continue that relationship as well. Okay? It can be cleared. It can be resolved. It needs to be resolved either way. So that's why I'm telling you that when you hold on to resentment towards somebody, that did you wrong, or a relationship in your past that you call a karmic, and you're just relieved that that karmic is gone and you're holding that resentment, you have not cleared it. Okay, which means you have to repeat it. All right. Forgiveness is very crucial. Very, very crucial. All right. So, hope I made sense there. And I hate to say it, but some of you that are in twin flame connections, you will not be in union in this lifetime. Okay? And honestly, what I'm hearing here is that union cannot really be 100% determined. Okay? That's why I have my title to my video. So when it comes to union, guys, a lot of it depends on yourself and the work that you do, and being honest with yourself about the work that you do. Okay? Going on your mission. Starting your mission. And this year there's going to be a ton of mission work that's going to be started or advancing, or, you know, that sort of thing. Okay? Will you get in union with your person? Possibly. Is it guaranteed? No. No. Okay. Union goes very deep. Very, very deep. There's so much more to union than the romance aspect. Living together with your person is not union. Okay, that's not just union. It's your mission. It's your divine purpose. It's going on the mission together. And like I said, I strongly believe that all divine feminine and all divine masculines have to work together. We all like mission together. Everybody missions together. Okay? I really believe that the divine feminines that I know are in my life because they are meant to do work along with me. I'm meant to do work along with them. There's a lot of this. My husband is being able to see who is a masculine as well, now that he's been going through an awakening process. So, yeah, it's like so broad. It's so broad. This mission work can be started without your person, okay? If you are in a connection where you are not advancing spiritually, where you are not healing, like legit healing, not just saying, I'm healed, when's he coming? That's lying to yourself. Okay, so if you are not on a spiritual journey, if you are not on a journey to ascension, you likely are not in a twin flame connection. Okay, because that's literally what they are. They are 5D energetic connections. They are not fucking here and there, or they're not just going out here and there. They're not just, you know, this sort of thing. Okay, guys, that's not how they work. Okay, it goes much deeper than that. I'm going to piss people off. And I do feel that beings that I'm not going to have my readings focused on the 3D aspect of these connections, about like getting together, when are they coming, when are they contacting, that I will lose followers, because there's people that don't want to get out of that ego and go on the other side of the journey. Okay, I feel like I'm going to gain followers, however, because there's going to be a lot more people ascending and waking up to the real side of this journey and surrendering to the 3D expectations of the journey. Okay, that's really why I feel like it's happening. Okay, so discovery of life purpose, guys, you will be led there. Okay, so a lot of people want me to tell them, what is my life purpose? You know, I can give you an idea of what would serve you, but as far as your actual life purpose and your mission, you will be led there. It isn't something that just happens. You will get signs, you will get downloads, you will have dreams, you will just be drawn to that. Like I say, you know, I didn't plan on being on YouTube. Like, that just happened to me. I'm here because I was drawn to be here. This is where I'm supposed to be at this moment. Now I'm drawn to change the perspective of my readings, change what I do readings on is changing. Like I said, I've been having clients get pissed at me because they're not hearing what they want to hear right now, you know, and I actually had a few I just refunded because I just don't want them as a client anymore. Okay, so if you want to hear when is union, when is this, when is that, you know, I'll go into what's going on with your person, but I also go into what you can learn out of the situation, that sort of thing here, as well as what I kind of have been steering to with my readings right now. Yes, I do go into some 3D aspects of it, yes. But I don't want you to dwell on only the 3D aspects of the connection, so that's why my readings have been changing a bit. And there's been a lot of kind of whining going on and bitching and that sort of thing. So, which I don't take much offense to it. I just refund them and, you know, go find your reader that's going to tell you what you want to hear at this point. All right? So, after my blabbing of my downloads and what's changing, and, you know, I have been seeing some readers that are getting out of the 3D part of the connections as well and going more into the spiritual aspects and doing their light worker duty and, you know, talking about the spiritual war that I have been predicting and thinking about for years. Like, I knew this was coming, and it's like pretty much here, you know, it's like here, and there's just so much more coming to it. But divine feminines and masculines have been attacked all their lives, though, because a lot of you probably feel like you've been an outcast since the day you're born. So I feel like these attacks are going to be coming stronger, and there's going to be attack, and it's kind of an ego attack versus, you know, somebody like us that's more awakened and out of that ego. There's going to be a lot of battle of the egos going on, so I anticipate a lot of hatred coming towards a lot of us. Okay, so anyways, we'll get going on the reading now, guys. So I feel like that the masculines are at a very low point this weekend. Those that are not fully awakened. Some of them are, you know, kind of in it, but they're fighting it, and they don't want to release karma. They don't want to change their life, because when you release karma and you have ego death, whether you hold on to your relationship, whether you hold on to your current lifestyle or not, the perspective is going to change regardless. Okay, so a lot of that is causing a lot of vulnerability, because the universe is pushing it, you know, these moments and these towers onto them right now, like, hello, time to change, time for your mission, time for you to quit sitting around and not doing anything with your life, you know, like you're wasting time. And they're really having to do this self-reflecting of who they truly are. Okay, and this might be for you as well, because I feel like a lot of you are going to be doing this. You're going to be kind of looking in the mirror at yourself and going, this isn't me anymore. You might even look at old pictures of yourself and you're like, that was me? Like, that does not look like me anymore. Like, I never, you know, thought that that was me. And the masculines are being pushed to do this right now. And they might be hanging out with friends this weekend, and they're kind of like, these people aren't my friends anymore. This feels like a dream. This is weird. Like, I don't relate. And it's going to be very tough for them to admit that. Okay. It's going to be very tough for them to let go of that ego and that understanding that their hobbies don't serve them anymore, that their friends don't serve them anymore, and what they thought was their life is not anymore. And what really is going to be tough for the masculines is letting go of what other people think. Okay? And this was something that the feminine had to do as well. Some of you maybe are in that as well, or still in that, because I do feel like there is a lot of people that come to me for readings that are not actual divine feminines, and, you know, just misunderstanding the journey doesn't mean that you're not, but you're just not on that journey at this time. Okay, so being they have to surrender their current lifestyle, guys, they don't like this, and they're being pushed to do this. Like, hello, this life doesn't serve, something has to change. And if they have a karmic situation or a partner or whatever it is, you guys, they're going to be pushed to clear that karma. And that all depends on if that person they're with is willing to be on board with clearing that karma as well. So there's some dynamic to that too. But either way, they're going to be like grieving this process. Okay. So, you know, some of them are having issues with their partner at home, or their mom or dad or whatever they're holding on to that no longer serves them anymore, or the energy in that connection no longer serves them anymore, the dynamic of that connection. So there's death of the ego here. There's death of codependency here, because a lot of you, some of you are still at this as well, some of the masculine as well. There's like codependency that needs to come to end here. And even if you're like, well, I'm not codependent, I'm strong, but you're holding on to something that's holding you down, you're codependent on that thing or item or, you know, work or person or whatever. Okay. So I do feel they're going to be like very upset. They're going to be fighting this off. They're going to have sleepless nights. They're not going to be enjoying this process whatsoever. I feel like there's going to be a lot of drinking going on, guys. And this is where you need to put boundaries in your connection right now. They may text you, let's say drunk, or they may text you and have some sort of hatred towards you, or it seems that way because of this ego death they're fighting off, because they're going to feel like it's your fault in a sense, because they're going to realize that you entering their life changed them. And it's just going to be chaos right now. So, you know, you're going to be in a very defensive mode. So I would really suggest having boundaries put up as they go through the death of this ego, as they go through letting go of codependency issues, as they go through this grieving process. Their vulnerability is just all over the place. So take it as it resonates, and maybe both sides, okay? I do feel like they are going to be pushed towards you, though, regardless of what's going on, but a lot of them are going to say no. I'm locked back to what this situation is right now. And many of you, because they're going to try like hell to hold on to the current lifestyle, this is going to cause so many of you to question your connection, okay? And I really feel like this is a test from the universe, so you figure out if you're in the real or not. So I feel like pretty much all of you are kind of like, is this my person? You know, you may have had a check done and got a yes, but you're like, I don't think this is my person. Ultimately, guys, you know, things can change. Realizations of certain things can change, you know. As readers, we are not 100% accurate either. You know, I've had given predictions out that weren't accurate. I've given predictions out that were spot on. So ultimately, it's down to you figuring things out and putting the pieces together about the connection, okay? Some of you just may need to surrender the connection right now and just, you know, have it in the 5D because it's just toxic and your person's not moving forward and it's better for your health. Okay. And you just can't be holding on to expectations. You know, you've been holding on to these expectations and dwelling in the 3D parts of the connection only. And the universe is probably going to try to pull you back from that. Okay. So this is kind of where you're at right now. Like, well, should I keep on with this? Is this what I think it is? Am I being played? Am I used? Am I just dumb? Am I just like in this la la land and thinking these things that aren't there? So you're going to be in that kind of energy this weekend. I do feel that the masculines are definitely holding on to you, though. They're not letting you go. Okay. There's going to be a ton of sexual energy being passed back and forth this weekend as well. I feel like they're going to be fantasizing. Okay. And you guys, you need to be patient because I do feel like there's going to be some unexpected movement in these connections. There is going to be some action taking place. Okay. And I don't feel that you know it's going to happen. I don't feel you think it is going to happen because so many of you are questioning the connection right now. Okay. Sorry, I have like throat chakra issues right now as well. So there's so much jealousy here as well because a lot of you, well, for one, you're questioning the connection. For two, they may continue holding on to a karmic situation and that's going to upset you guys. You have to let it go. You can't do anything about it. You can't stop it. You don't want to be going out having affairs. I've explained this to some of you many times. If you're doing that, none of my business. I just don't recommend that. It's going to cause a tower that you don't want to deal with. It's going to cause a moment that you don't want to deal with. Okay, so there is a ton of anxiety surrounding these connections right now. Anxiety of what is this? Is this real? They're having anxiety because they're like, I don't want to change. I don't want to change. I don't want to let go of my life. I love my life. And they're going to keep telling themselves this. And there's anxiety with the ego death being pushed upon them, okay? So the transformation is going to occur one way or another, whether they realize it's actually occurring or not. Some of them are changing and they're not, it's not even like dawning on them that they're going through awakening, you know, it's not dawning on them. I don't feel the hard part of the awakening has happened. It's been kind of a slow process for a while and they've already been making changes, okay? I do feel they're in their head making major goals in their life right now, trying to decide what to do next with their life. They are making goals for this year and they're probably being very secretive about that. But I do feel that since a lot of you are supposed to do mission work together with your person, I feel like some of these goals you guys have are mirroring. They're the same ones or they're the opposite aspect of your goal so it can go together, if that makes sense. Okay, like mirroring, you know, it's like left and right, you know, that sort of thing, opposite or same. So it's like those puzzle pieces need to go together when you do your mission work, if that makes sense. So they're like doing the opposite aspect of your current goal. So there's a lot of mirrorings going on with thinking of these goals and transformations. Okay. I do feel they're very much triggered by inner child wounds right now. So this is something they're facing as well. These emotions are surfacing. They have been swept under a rug. This may happen to you as well. So, you know, some of them are very fearful of romance, of true love in their life because of inner child wounds. So a lot of them are going to be very down to the dumps this week and reflecting on things that happened to them as a child. Okay. And like I said, you know, they're going to wake up to this life here And they're going to see this potential that they truly have, okay? And they're going to just look around and be like, this is not what I want. This is not what I deserve. This is what I thought I deserved. This is what I thought I wanted. You know, I'm settling. They're going to wake up to that because they've been in complete denial that their life doesn't serve them anymore. It served them at one time, absolutely. No matter who crosses our path at what time in our life, whether it's a friend, family, or lover, it doesn't matter. At one time, it did serve them. But now they're going to realize that, you know, this is done. This doesn't serve me. I'm different. I'm changed. I'm transformed. Okay? So, guys, I do feel that in the long run, they really do appreciate you tremendously. And I do feel that they want to give back to you guys. But this is one thing I'm being encouraged to tell you at this time is that you need to stop giving to your person an enabling behavior. Okay? So many of you are enabling behavior. Whether that is enabling drug addiction or enabling them not to have to work or enabling them to sit around and do nothing. Or I've had clients who were paying bills for their masculine and their karmic and their kids. Okay. I don't like to call them karmics because karma is an energy, but their wife or their girlfriend and their kids, and the masculine was manipulating them into doing this. Well, my kid is sick, I can't work, or I can't work because yada yada yada, I have a bad back, or I have this and that going on. I'm going to treatment for alcohol, I can't work, or, you know, it goes on and on and on. I've seen this many times, and this feminine energy, some of them I don't feel we're in a real twin flame connection. They're being manipulated. But some of them were absolutely broke. Like, couldn't even pay their own shit. And all they were doing was enabling. Enabling. All right? So, you need to take care of you right now and not worry about them. You need to let go of that 3D side of the connection at this time. Okay. Your person needs to do that too. Do not try to control each other, all that kind of stuff here, okay? So we'll see what's going on with this eclipse and what's going to be changing inside of them, okay? So I feel like many of them are not taking action at this time. A lot of this is a thought process here, okay? I do feel like they're really observing you and, you know, how beautiful you are and how much they desire you and the attraction they have to you. I do feel that they're going to have quite a pull towards you, honestly, okay? Whether they believe it or not. You know, they're trying to forget about you, though, truthfully. I feel that energy right now. They're trying to forget about you 100%, okay? So, you know, it's like the life they desire is right there. The life they're supposed to be living is right here. That new life. That new life. Okay, it's right there in front of them. It's ready to go. Like, here, come here. Your transformation is here. It's time for you to have this new perspective on life. And right now, they're just kind of looking at it like, this would serve me better, but I don't want to do this. Like, this is too much. And they're just kind of like not taking action. So I do feel that, you know, they're kind of ignoring, you know, the two wands in the background there, which is their new life, and holding on to their old life right now. So right now it's just kind of, they're thinking on it. They're seeing visions of their new life and what they're supposed to be doing. Okay. Yep, they're getting intervention here. Okay. So I do see awakening coming in here. All right. Definitely, definitely, universe is intervening, okay? They're going to be inspired with new beginnings here. They're going to be forced into some new beginnings. This also indicates to me, you know, ending karma, that sort of thing as well. So I do see reconciliation coming in. I do feel they will be pushed towards you to reconcile, but it may be a very slow process here. They're very slow moving. Okay, they're going to be slow moving. The timing on a transformation or an awakening here is going to be different for each person. I've been asked, you know, well, how long is this going to last? Well, I can't tell you divine timing because there's no time over there. It could be 5 minutes or weeks or months, okay? They do feel that you guys belong together. They do have this download. They do know this. I do feel that they are receiving that. However, they have a lot of fear revolving around that. So they're kind of in this, you know, this mode of healing right now and contemplating, okay? A lot of contemplation, a lot of in the head energy, okay? They're feeling very defeated. So definitely contemplating right now. They're definitely taking a bit of a break here, I feel, from everything in their life. So they're stepping back and not really wanting to deal with it. They feel very, very burdened, very defeated, and not knowing what to do. And some of them, you know, have another person here. It could be a water sign, doesn't have to be. But I feel like it's, for some of them, it is another female energy in here. It could be somebody from their past as well that still has a hold on their heart, however that correlates here. Okay, and they thought this person was their everything, and I feel they're very burdened about these memories with this person. They're thinking about those good times. They're thinking about when they had all that passionate energy with this person, and it's not there anymore. It could be thinking about you if you are married to this person or with this person right now, and you're having, you know, an ending to your current situation and a new start coming forward. Okay. I do feel like the passion died in this connection, so even if you're still with this person, it's like it's not the same anymore, because there's been so much changes happening. Yeah, this is not good. So with this here, guys, I don't feel that there is sex going on with whoever this person is, or if you are married to this person and fighting with this person, I don't feel there is sexual attraction right now. There's no sex. They're not being given that. They're not giving it back. You know, the attraction's just not quite there. Okay. So I do see there may have been a lot of fighting going on. There will be a lot of fighting and conflict going on, because for some of them, they need to let go of this person, or you need to let go of this person. And I feel the universe is going to throw in all these conflicts in the situation until somebody prevails and lets go. However, like I said, some people here need to end some karma and forgive, and they will move on with this person they're holding on to. So if you are married to this person and you're wanting to work it out, some of you have karma to clear, and there's going to be some conflict. And it's going to cause some really dark moments. Dark end of the soul is going to hit with the masculine energy as well. Okay? They're resisting though. They're resisting. Okay? I do see some of them taking a break right now. I feel that somebody may actually walk away from this connection for a while, take a break from this connection for a while. Whether, like I said, it's them and another person, you and another person, or you and this person, take it as it resonates. But there is, like, taking a break, moving away from this connection, okay, or being pushed to do so. There's also a lot of money issues going on, too, that this person is dwelling upon. Yeah, so for some of you, it is, you know, a foundation here that is upside down and not healthy. There's money issues, there's fighting, there's conflict, there's drama. Okay, but they're still holding on to this. There's lack of sex here. There's lack of passion. So if their karmic situation or your karmic situation is not a person or anything like that, then it's whatever they're holding on to. You know, karmic situations are different for every situation. So a lot of deception here in whatever this situation is that's being held on to. Okay, very much so. A lot of deception, you know, and with the Seven of Swords in reverse, some of this deception may be lifted as well, but for some of you, it's not. I feel they do want to end a deceptive lifestyle here, or, you know, they want to end a deceptive lifestyle. So that deceptive lifestyle, guys, may be the fact that they're changed and they're awakening and they're transformed and they're different now, okay? But I see them in the Emperor energy being stubborn, being a bit cocky, just like, no, I'm the same. And, you know, all this bottled up emotion inside that wants to come out. But they're definitely working on a plan. Okay? They're working on a plan. Some of them are juggling things back and forth. Some of them want to end juggling things. Some of them want to end being deceptive and juggling their thoughts and juggling their actions and juggling their life in general here, okay? And living a facade, I'm hearing. They're definitely thinking this out and making a plan. Definitely. The Three of Pentacles there. That's why I see that. They're wishing, they're longing. Yeah, they know they got to make a decision. They're pushed to make a decision, a big decision in their life right now. They're really having you on a pedestal right now. They're really thinking that you're like really special. They have a sense of not feeling good enough for you though, as well. Yeah, I see the ending of karma being pushed. I really do. And I do feel with this, guys, that they're going to end this fear. Okay, they're going to end this fear. Some of them may end this fear of ending karma. Okay, and some of it doesn't involve decisions between lovers here and that sort of thing. And you guys, some of your karma and some of your lessons that you need to learn is if your person's with somebody else or you're with somebody else, take it, it resonates. You need to learn to step back from that. You need to learn that stepping into somebody's marriage or relationship or letting them step into yours or whatever it is, okay, is not healthy. It's not okay. It's not healthy. It's not okay. It's not going to help your connection at all. It's low vibrational. It's deception. It's not fair. Okay? And I'll never forget when I saw somebody say in the Facebook groups, when it comes to twin flames, morals are out the door. That is bullshit. That is bullshit. You need to be fair. You need to be right. This is a people involved. This is children involved. That is so wrong. Okay? You can't take something that's not yours right now. Okay? And that is totally not the purpose of these connections anyways. Not right now, you know? You know, if they're being a playboy and they got other girlfriends and things, I mean, that's one thing. You do things at your own discreet. But if there's a family involved here, guys, have some morals, please. All right? Have some morals. Okay. So I do feel there's a lot of money issues, though, with this person. That's what I'm picking up in this collective. So, like, if you're married to this person, perhaps they are not contributing to the household. All right? I do see them fantasizing about you right now. Some of them feel left out in the cold by you, though, as well. Okay? But I do see them fantasizing about you right now and, you know, being illuminated when it comes to you. Okay? There's a huge tower moment about you right now. I feel this is about you. You know, there's fantasizing about those good times with you, those happy times with you, and really, you know, thinking about that or imagining life with you, and they're definitely holding on to you. They're definitely holding on to you. But that tower is hitting hard about that. Fear of losing you, I'm hearing. I wouldn't reach out. If your person's not in a good place right now or doesn't want to talk, I wouldn't reach out, no. Some of them are playing, you guys. Some of y'all are being played. Alright? And this is where the realization of this is going to come in. For a lot of you, you may have a tower moment and realization that you're only being played. Okay? And I have had clients where I opened their eyes up to the fact that the person they were dealing with was simply a player and lying to them and had a wife and children and they didn't know, and etc., etc. So, and they actually found out that that was the truth. So, they're really going to be working on this foundation, though, because whatever life they're holding on to, whether it's being a player, whether it's with somebody or a culture or religion, whatever it is, guys, it is upside down. And some of them are trying to work on a way to flip this back over and make it okay again, to get their old life back. Okay? Because the universe is trying to, you know, throw in some towers here to make them change, and they're going to try to resist as much as possible. But I do see the universe stepping in again, because it looks like there's going to be some justice here. Whatever it is they're holding on to, it does not emotionally serve them. They do have their back turned on it in a sense, so it's a facade of trying to hold on to it and make this foundation work and flip everything back over and make everything just beautiful again. Okay? It's just it's gonna take time. It's gonna take time. Well, guys, the truth is kind of up to them. What's the truth, you know? Some of them are not done with their cycles that they need to end, okay? They're not ready to take on this journey, okay? So for you to hold an expectation and expect them to accept this or accept that, that's holding on to an expectation, okay? That's having an expectation to result. So that's some ego of death that you need to endure as well, okay? There's a lot of anxiety revolved around money here, guys. There may be a lot of people involved here. I'll be honest, guys. Some of your guys, they got somebody in every area code. I got 2 queens here. I got an empress here, guys. That's what I'm seeing. Some of this. There's a lot of people involved. Yep. Because they feel like they're really putting up a battle here, and I feel like they're just juggling a lot of people, and it's really catching up to them. Okay? For some it's a wife, for some if it's another person, for some it's another person. Not cool. Not cool. But they're also having anxiety about you, because for some of you the case is here that there is putting you in this very, very powerful place. Like, you're the Queen of Pentacles, you're a powerful business person, you work, you have money, you have a foundation. You're the Queen of Wands, you're powerful there as well, very powerful person. Stand in your power, you're sexy, you're beautiful. They find that attractive about you, passionate, very, very attractive. And then you're in the Empress energy, you're nurturing, you take care of everybody, you take care of everybody around you. Essentially, you're the everything here. So there's 2 ways I'm seeing that, is that you're that everything that they desire or they look up to, and they feel like everybody wants you. They feel like they lose you. Or for some of them, they're just concerned about being busted with all their women here, because some of them are definitely lying to you about that as well. Okay? But either way, there's a ton of anxiety surrounding that situation, and they just feel like they really have to put up a fight with you, because you're definitely, you know, maybe you're out in the public a lot, or a lot of men approach you and they're seeing this and it's making them insecure. So they really feel like they have to put up a fight to keep you. Yeah. They want to try to come towards you, though. If you need somebody to be happy, guys, you have a problem. You have something you need to heal. That is very clear. That is very clear. Very, very clear to me. Okay? You don't need somebody in your life. You don't need anybody in your life. You don't. If you do, there's something that you need to heal. So I do feel that a lot of them are trying to make decisions right now, are trying to balance out their options at this time. You know, they need to make a choice. Which fruit do I want? Which one is the one I want? Like, it's here, you know, it's here, but what do I want to do? It's kind of a battle back and forth here, guys. I do feel like a lot of you are waiting. I don't suggest waiting. I feel like you're waiting for contact. You're waiting for movement here. You're waiting to see what happens. Just kind of move on with your life, okay? Because this person's going through a lot, a real lot. And with the reverse here, I do see that spiritual awakening or finally caving into that happening here, okay? And realizing that their life is 3D and the life they're living is for other people and it's not for them. And so there's this sense of spiritual awakening and understanding that, you know, they need to live life free and for them, and not because, you know, a certain religion or culture tells them they have to live this way, or they have to live this way because they're, you know, tied down to something. They feel they have to serve. So there's that wanting to be free, but they're just very much on the defense here about that. They really have a broken heart when it comes to you, though, because a lot of them feel like that you have other options, or you could be taken, or you're gone, or this is done. Okay? Maybe some of you do. You just got sick of it and you move forward. I do feel communication coming in for some of you here. Okay? I do see a small gesture, a small gift, you know, Something small here, maybe just a little flirting, that sort of thing. But I do feel some of them do want to end third-party situations, and they feel they need to make a major decision right now. They're going to be pushed to do that. Their emotions are all over the place. Oh, yep, a lot of emotions here. They really want to get in that king energy, guys. Like, they want to be it all, too. So I got all the king cards as well. They want to be like you. They admire you. They really do. Even if they're addicted to you, they really do. They admire the hell out of you. You're that everything. And they're jealous. Yeah, they're bored with their life, and they want to be like you. Very clear to me. They want to be the king of pentacles. They want to be the king of, you know, cups. And they want to be the king of wands and whatnot. Okay, they want to be like you. The Chariot here, I do see that happening. I see some movement. Okay, it's going to be different for each person here what happens. Okay, yep, they're obsessing right now, guys. They're definitely deeply thinking about you, okay? They're really contemplating on a decision, okay? They really are. But some of you, you are just dealing with somebody who comes in with sex. And you have got to put those boundaries up, and this is where you may discover if this is the true connection. Once you cut off them coming in for only sex and see what results you have, that may be a real, you know, eye-opener for some of you. And it's just a matter of you accepting that, okay? There is a lot of past life karma that's being surfaced as well, okay? That needs to be cleared in their life. So they may be really down in the dumps and kind of in this hermit mode right now. They are definitely obsessing and contemplating on their next step, but, you know, I do see a lot of you putting up boundaries here because you deserve respect, you deserve integrity, you deserve all of that, you deserve the world, you know, and this is where union is more possible, okay? So when I have my title, when is union? Union is when you get your shit together and you actually do your work and you don't just tell yourself, I'm doing my work and pretend you did your work. I've seen this so many times. And then I do readings for some of these people, and all of these problems come up, and it's like, no, you got this childhood wound, you have this past relationship, you have this heartache, you have this karma, you're holding on to this, you're holding that, you're holding on to this and that, and yada, yada, yada. And they're like, no, I'm healed. It's like, but you're not. You think you are because you have the expectation that if you pretend you're healed because you thought about it for 5 minutes and just went, oh, okay, it's gone now, that your person's going to run back in. All right? So your person definitely needs to balance out their life right now, and there's definitely going to be some addiction issues that are going to be happening this weekend, some self-medication, okay? But there's going to be some regrets coming forward too. They're really facing regrets now, guys. They're sulking, they're upset, they're having this purging going on, and all of these regrets and emotions are coming forward, okay? And with this time apart, they're gaining a lot of clarity. They're definitely longing, though, but they're very vulnerable right now because they have zero control over their thoughts, zero control over this awakening they're trying to fight off, that sort of thing. All right? So one way to get to union, guys, be honest with yourself for one. Quit being in denial. Okay? Get out of 3D expectations. Work on yourself. Begin your mission work. Accept as is. Tomorrow's never promised. Okay? So I am feeling that You know, there is some heartache here with, for some people, you know, a marriage on either side, yours or theirs, or whoever you're in here about, that it has some issues and some unrequited love. Okay. And some of you are actually with your twin flame and you were about to end it, but there was an awakening process happen. For some of you, that's the case. Okay. So this is like going to have a fresh start. Okay. So I see, you know, there may be some feelings still there, or they may be trying to force some feelings that aren't there, that they think are there because they used to be there. You know, they really thought this person was their soulmate, and perhaps they are. That could be the case, you know. I feel like everybody's a soulmate at some point. Or everybody's a soulmate to some point, I mean. Okay. So I do see that a lot of them are going to contemplate on releasing their ex or releasing past heartache that no longer is serving. I do feel they may come back in towards you with a playful energy. They're really thinking about this, and they're realizing that they do have love for you and that you are the real deal, okay? They're definitely manifesting the connection this weekend as well. But the heartache's still there that they need to heal at this time. They run from the connection because, for one, you're not doing your work, okay? And you need to do your work. Sometimes the universe will make them run from this connection, put a block in there for you because you're not doing the work, because there's no movement, because the mission is not happening, because all of that is not happening, okay? You know, and for some of you, it's not the connection you thought it was, okay? And like I said, it's going to be realized. And for some of you, they're running because they're running from their own demons they don't want to face. But a lot of it, guys, is because you need to do your work as well and quit obsessing about this person. So the universe does throw in a wedge there and make this person run the other direction for that reasoning as well, because you both need to work on yourself, okay? Some of you are simply going to be manifesting in somebody else, okay? I do see new love coming for a lot of people. No, you don't want to hurt other people. No, you don't want to hurt other people. That is not twin flame stuff, to hurt other people. It is not. That is so low vibrational. And that is why I don't like people sitting in here and hating on your person's spouse or baby mama, or hating on their religion, or hating on their parents they're holding on to. That is so low vibrational. That is nasty. That is ego. That is not okay. That's not okay. Okay. I do feel that your person may start making more effort to conversate with you, okay? They may talk to you. However, I also feel like there may be somebody else manifesting in that is actually your person, or some of you may have a soulmate coming in that could be possible, you know, a partner for you as well. You know, your person's being deceptive about the fact they do want to take it to the next level with you. And some of them may come in and talk to you about this as well after this whole shift going on. Not necessarily, but they're thinking about it. They're thinking about ending deception and facades. But it's just a matter of time. It will happen when it's divinely meant to happen, and that's something you need to accept as well. So during the separation process, guys, you really have got to keep positive. You have to keep a positive mindset. You don't want to think jealousy here. You don't want to be nasty here, okay? I see reconciliation happening, but you don't want to be nasty about their situation. And if they are holding on to a spouse or a situation that is karma they need to clear out, do not hate on that person. Appreciate that situation to teach them lessons, all right? You guys, some of you need to take care of yourself. Okay, you've been nurturing this connection for a long time. What about you? Self-care is very important with your journey. Okay, are you taking care of yourself? Are you actually on your journey? Are you pretending you're on your journey and actually taking care of other people, or, you know, focusing on your person and not yourself? You guys do need to protect yourself, okay, right now, because I do feel that divine feminines are under attack. So make sure you do some extra protecting, okay? Do some meditation, do some grounding, that sort of thing. You need to step back into your power, and you need to protect yourself from pain as well. You need to cut the cords to certain situations in your life that no longer serve you. You need to do negative cord cutting as well. You have got to let go of things that are not serving. And with this eclipse here, see right there, it's going to be happening. You know, it might be one soul, guys, but to an extent it isn't at the same time. Okay? Those souls develop in their own individual people as well. Well, you guys, with full moons, do some manifesting of protection. I'm going to do that tonight as well, because I feel like that, you know, light workers in general are going to be under attack. And what's going to happen there is that, this is my prediction on that, light workers with the right intent to better this world are the ones that are going to be ascending and keep on going, keep on going, keep on going with their work, and go up and up and up and with their work. Okay, this is what I'm feeling. And those light workers that are not, you know, doing readings or helping people and just keeping it all 3D stuff, I kind of feel that slowly dwindling away in a sense, because some of you are actually going to go on your mission and not be so obsessed with when are they going to contact me next, when is this, when is that, yada yada yada, how do they feel about me, all this kind of stuff. That's just a prediction that I got today, a download that I received, is that some of these people are going to dwindle out. That, you know, their readings are not, you know, helping the ascension process, if that makes sense. I'm not downing anybody. I'm not downing anybody. It's their choice. It's their, you know, their work, what they feel drawn to do. But that's just what I'm feeling. So I feel like amongst light workers, there's going to be some battles as well. Some attacks, some jealousy. Okay. I really feel that, like I said, I'm going to lose some subscribers because they're not going to like what my readings have been drawn to be focused on. However, I feel they will be back. They will be back. You discover your mission, you just do. You do. You go on it. You go on it. Okay? It happens. The universe puts you in situations where you realize what you need to do. It just does. There's no way for me to explain this. Okay? What kind of dog, Lewis? So, you know, like, if you want to just dwell on union, 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 love, 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 being together, and not anything in between, and you want to watch those type of readings, that is your discretion. That's up to you. However, those type of readings are not going to help this spiritual war that I am seeing. It's ultimately down to the mission. Of course, being in union, of course, doing your mission work together is definitely, you know, part of the whole thing as well. But just like, when's union, how do they feel, that sort of thing is not going to really get you anywhere at this current time frame this year. You know, maybe last year it kind of helped you, you know, through things and whatnot, but I don't see that stuff helping this year. And I have seen readers focus away from that now, and they're focused more on the stuff that I've been getting downloads about, which is really like a confirmation that my downloads are definitely correct. You know, we're vibrating the same and getting the same one. So I actually watched a reader yesterday who completely is turning away from, you know, 3D predictions and going towards this whole thing. And she's been having attacks as well, I'm seeing. So that's what's going to happen. Some people are like, but you did readings on this, but you did readings on union, you did readings on what was going on at home with their situation, and now you're talking about, you know, this spiritual war and our missions and, you know, and this sort of thing. So there's going to be some people that are going to be pissed. I just see some fighting, you know, some butting heads going on amongst the followers and the readers, and readers amongst readers, and followers amongst followers, and that sort of thing. So it's just part of the process. And you know, the light workers are definitely the front line when it comes to all of this. And the spiritual war is to make the world a better place. It's to bring us towards world peace. It's to bring unconditional love. It's to make the world a better place. It's going to be a new world. Okay? It's going to be a new world, a new place, unrecognizable. Okay? It's going to be the death to controlled religion. Okay? I'm not downing religion. I do somewhat practice and follow a bit of Christianity. However, a Bible is not telling me how to live. Okay? I just see the death of controlled religion happening. I do, at some point. However, it's going to be a huge battle, especially with the older generations that are adamant on holding on to that and refuse to have an open mind. Okay? Those people are not going to change, not likely. However, I do have clients that are older in age. I just see that. I see, like I posted on Instagram today and yesterday I talked about this as well, is that people that are out for personal gain with money, especially, and they don't care who they take it from. They don't care if they leave somebody's ass on the street as long as they fill their bank account out. Major karma coming this year. Major karma coming this year for that shit. I'm saying. Like, some of them are going to go right into poverty, and trust me, I just heard today about somebody who was like that and lied to the workers that he had and screwed them over. He's going to move into a trailer house. That's what's going to happen, okay? Like, this is somebody that I know, okay? That's validation to me that this download I got is true, and it's happening, okay? However, those that have been doing their mission work, their divine work, their light worker stuff, their mission stuff, you know what I mean, are going to gain prosperity. They're going to gain their good karma because they have not been living their life on that, okay? The life has been focused on mission work, giving, helping people get better, helping the world ascend. Those people are going to get unexpected prosperity and abundance this year, okay? Like I said, I didn't start my channel anticipating abundance. I just wanted to feed my kids. It became a career. I got to quit my other job, okay? That to me is a gift. I didn't expect it. I got some grief that you should do readings for free. It's an energy exchange. I wouldn't be able to do this every single day if I had another job outside the house, for example. So there's going to be a lot of people that actually quit their jobs and go on their mission instead and take the risk, and the universe will take care of them one way or another. And those people in the ego about money will fall on their ass. And you don't have to be rich to be like that. And there's people that sit on their butt and don't want to do a damn thing and think that everybody else and their dog should take care of their ass. Those people are going to fall on their ass as well and have a very rude awakening, okay? And those codependent on other people to pay their stuff, and you know what I mean. Like, there's going to be this deal with money going on. I can't quite grasp on it 100%, but there's going to be something going on. I actually heard a download that the elimination of money altogether should happen at some point, if that makes sense. Like, everybody just does everything for each other, okay? Like, it's kind of like the form of, like, bartering, if it makes sense, but not really bartering, just give, and it keeps making a full circle. Like, I saw this vision. Like, I'm seeing things, like, way back in time. I'm seeing things, like, way ahead in time. Like, there is no time in my world right now. And I'm, like, sitting there getting these downloads, taking care of my kids, and all of a sudden 4 hours pass. It felt like 5 minutes. It's insane. I'm just like, wow. And my husband had the same thing happen today as well. He's like, oh my God, it's 7 o'clock. Like, it was 3. I thought it was 3. So, yeah, it's just so much going on. And like I said, I call it the silent war. So I don't think it's going to be visible to the eye that it's an actual war. Okay. It's just like karma is going to be served, good or bad. It just, the releasing of things this year, the releasing of ego, that it's the year of release. It's not necessarily bad. It just depends on how you embrace this journey on 2020. Okay. But greedy people are in for huge surprise if they don't release that. Okay, if they don't release that, it's not going to be cute. Yeah, I honestly had a vision of like celebrities being broke. I didn't have any particular celebrity in my vision. I just had that download, like celebrities being broke. I heard that. So some of them that are extremely greedy and, hoard millions of dollars and don't help with that money or don't give or don't pay forward or just have entitlement attitude that everybody should move out of their way for them, that sort of thing. That's literally what I heard, is that celebrities are going to be in poverty. Crazy. So yeah, I'm kind of babbling, but it's just stuff that I feel like I have to say. And I actually told my husband, like, earlier this week, like, I'm going to have a busy weekend because I have to let out all my downloads. And yes, they're coming in every single day. Yes, it's all about money. It's all about, looks. It's all about ego. And ego death is going to really take a toll on those type of people. Okay. So right now, guys, it's really time to rest, and I need to take my own advice. I have so many readings to do tonight that, yeah, I'm wearing myself down. I know this, but I really feel that it's a time to rest, okay? It's a time to recuperate, okay? Those of you that are light workers, you need this energy, okay? And if you're going through this Gaia Ascension, or whatever it is, it's very painful and exhausting. So and I do see that your person, that they're definitely retreating and they're in that hermit mode aspect right now because they simply don't want to go on their mission and they're like not wanting to change. They might not even realize they're going through awakening. They're not realizing why or what's to come. They just feel like crap and they feel psycho. So they're just trying to retreat, not deal with it. I am an activist as well. I am against circumcision tremendously, and I do preach about that as well. So, is your name Krishna? I do. I've been preaching against that for many years. I'm not going to have a debate, but I don't believe that cosmetic surgery on a baby is okay. So I could go into that, but that is a whole nother entire video. But yeah, that is another thing that I do have as part of my purpose, is to preach against that and save little babies from not being able to have a voice of their own body. Okay. But I don't want debates, and any comments on my channel about it will be deleted that are negative, okay? I'm not debating about that right now, not part of what I need to be doing. So you guys got to trust your intuition this weekend. And your person, it says, trust the niggle. That's like the intuitive nudges they're receiving from their higher selves and that sort of thing, and their spirit team. Okay? So, you need to listen to this, and your person's going to try to resist that as well. Yeah, I was actually very shy, very insecure. I always felt like an outcast. I did not feel accepted, which a lot of us have felt that way, and I have dealt with that all my life. I always felt very rejected, very rejected. I didn't have many friends, and I always felt that, I was like, how to explain this, like a pest, like I was annoying, or nobody wanted me there, or nobody wanted to accept me, and I was just kind of an outcast in general. I wasn't always the nicest person, okay? I've discussed this before. I was not always the nicest person. I was a bit rebellious at times, and I had a jealous issue at one point in my life as well, which I realized that was just stupid, and if I wanted something to go get it. But, there was a lot of jealous people around that I just assumed that you had to be that way. So, but I was always weird. I was a computer nerd, guys. Like, I sat in front of a computer all the time. I read books all the time. I had a few friends, but they were of different things. I had gay friends, and in a small community like I'm in, I was friends with the people that weren't accepted like myself, if that makes sense. I've actually had a lot of things happen to me at a very young age. A lot of my friends are actually dead from very traumatic things. So, anyways, I just always felt like an outcast, like, since I was born, and it's so weird. It's not that I don't love my family, because I absolutely do love my family and my friends and whatnot, but I just always felt different, you know, I did. And I still do. I'm not like everybody else. So, yeah, I had a lot of social issues. I actually used to almost throw up if I had to go in front of a classroom and talk. It was so horrible. um, yeah. And, you know, like I said, I'm RH negative blood type, and a lot of us are old souls and star seeds and that sort of thing, and we just are naturally born different, and we're drawn to each other, which once I made that discovery at RH negative blood type, which I'm not saying you can't be a light worker if you're not, but you probably carry the genetic in you somewhere, okay? I'm serious, about 80% of light workers are RH negative blood type. Probably about 80%. If the other ones aren't, they probably carry the genetic. And I also noticed light workers had very similar childhoods of rejection, not feeling they belong, a lot of traumatic events, because a lot of us have to go through that to be able to heal that, to be able to spread that education onto everybody else to help them heal their stuff as well. So there's a lot of events in life that have been hard, okay? And yeah, social outcast 110%. And I used to play kind of a martyr to it. Like, I have no friends, oh my God. And then I started to realize I really enjoyed it. You know, I like to be alone. I'm a Virgo. We like to be in the hermit mode, you know? Like, I would, like, read books and write in my journal and, like, do all these things. And I still have the desire to write a book. It's just a matter of having time to do that, because I feel like I'm supposed to write a book for some reason. But anyway, that'll probably be, like, down the road at some point when it's time to do that. And I do tend to care about other people more than myself as well, and that's something I need to work on. Fairy Aries, you're the popular kid. That's because you're an Aries. It's outgoing. I was the computer nerd. I actually did my computer class that was supposed to be a 4-month class in 2 weeks, and then I was really bored. Yep, I was the scholar kid. I was the smart kid in my family. I was the kid that, like, took school more serious, I guess, or got good grades. Actually, I didn't really try that hard. I don't know. Just was a smart kid, I guess. I don't know. One of my sister called me, you were the bookworm or something like that, but I wasn't really the bookworm because I never studied a day in my life. But anyway. And I was the math whiz too. Majorly math whiz. Yeah, I never tried. Studying? Are you kidding? That's too much work. I'm not going to study. What a waste of your life, right? I actually get accused of cheating sometimes because I never studied or anything. It's like, I'm not cheating. And when he ripped up my test, he accused me of cheating. Whatever. I didn't like history. I thought history was a bit deceptive. Now I know why. Alright, so right now, guys, there's a lot of low vibrational energy going on in the collective between you and your person. Try to raise that up. Try to let go of resentment right now. Try to let go of anger. A lot of you are angry. So try to release that as well. Okay? Like I said, the universe is testing these connections right now. Okay? A lot of you think this isn't your person, and they're not your person, and some of you will discover that they may not be. So I feel like this is a test for you to discover the truth of your connection right now. I really feel that happening. And to anybody who figures out that it is not, I do feel that you will figure out who is this year, okay? And just remember, everything in your life is a blessing and has a silver lining regardless, okay? But this is saying, like, don't let the universe fool you. I am on my way back. Okay? So those of you who are questioning it. Will propose to you. I don't necessarily see that happening. I see, like, an offer coming in. Okay? They want to make some sort of offer. They definitely think about it. You know, what it would be like to be married to you. You are the answer to their prayers. They're definitely thinking about how amazing you are. Okay? They want you to trust them more. You know, trust in the situation, and this is where I feel these tests are coming in. Is this my person? Is this the real thing? Yada, yada, yada. They're probably doing the same thing about you, though, so I'm mirroring there. Okay? So, a lot of you already did this. Surrender to the situation. Surrender to the outcome. Surrender to demanding a label on your connection anyways. It's all about what you learn out of the connection, and then the rest you'll figure the rest out at some point. It doesn't matter. You don't have to demand 500 readings until you hear from a person they are your person. Or, you know, you're going to get about a 50-50 shot for some of you as well if you just get 500 readings, you know. So just kind of surrender it and everything will pan out as it's meant to. Because right now, you know, I was discussing with a friend of mine, like there's kind of a download coming in, and I kind of got that as well, that there's really no predicting the future of some of these connections right now because it's kind of a clean slate in a sense. So you're not supposed to know either. Everything is possible. Believe in the unbelievable. Nope, it does not mean you have to go through it all again, because it's likely for some of you that if you do meet your actual person, they may be already awakened. Okay? So I do feel that if you are with a stepping stone person or a karmic that you mistake as one, that person is preparing you. Okay? But like I said, some people are with a karmic that's abusive and using them for sex and manipulating and charming, and they're thinking the connection's what it's not. So know the difference, guys. Know the difference. I'm scared to take action. They're definitely heart-aching for you. They have a lot of anxiety. I feel the DMs are very anxious about losing you. Okay? That one says, I am certain our union will happen. I don't believe it will happen for everybody. I don't want you guys dwelling on that anyways. Okay, so they're working on forgiveness. So there is some hurt going back and forth right now. Okay? They also know they made a mistake and want you to forgive them. So really work on peace and forgiveness. Okay? And I feel that really is happening anyways with these moon cycles. Okay? I will be with you soon. I promise. They're coming back. They think about starting a family with you as well. Stop overthinking, you guys. That is a very clear message to me. Okay, stop overthinking. So if you are questioning your connection and you're sitting there like, oh, well, there was this one time that this happened, so this can't be my person. Or wait, you know, or you're holding on to somebody who actually isn't, and it's just a karmic that's abusive or whatever it is. Some of you are going to go, but I saw 222, but I saw this sign, I saw this synchronization, I saw their initials, I saw this and that. You guys, you can have that synchronization with anybody. Okay, you really can. All right. Doesn't mean you won't with your person, as you know, not that at all. Because I have heard of people, you know, they say ask for 3 signs and that'll tell you or whatever. I have had people get 3 signs with somebody who wasn't as well. So, you know, it will be discovered. The truth will prevail. All right, guys. So, anyway, just a reminder, I'm going to be changing my services around. Yeah, it's okay to write letters. It's okay to write things down. I'm going to be changing my services around. Like I said, if you do want to book with me now, go ahead. Yes, there has been people that have gotten synchronization and signs with somebody who was not their person and they met their person later. I have clients that have had that happen. Yes. Okay. Why? I'm not sure. I can maybe ask that question and see if I get an answer, but I honestly think it's because that person is supposed to be in your life at that time. Okay. You'll know. You'll figure it out. Don't dwell on it too much. Just day by day and take your lessons and everything. But if you're with an abusive person, you need to drop them. I don't care what the label is. You need to drop them. That's not healthy. Okay. I keep seeing something in the corner of my eye. So guys, if you do want a reading, information below. I'm not done answering emails today. Like I said, my baby is having issues with the Ascension and the eclipse because I know it sounds weird, but she's born a light worker. I'm saying she's got a gold aura, and that poor little thing is experiencing the symptoms. Okay? She's been screaming it since last night. I feel so bad. And her stomach is just turning, and you can hear it because there's the stomach issues going on. And she's not sick, though. I took her to the doctor. She's fine. It's definitely Ascension and all that. Yes, I can see aura colors. I can see chakras. I can clear chakras. I can go into your 5D self and clear your chakras out. And I have seen results of that right in front of my eyes, and it's unbelievable to me. So I actually clear my kids' chakras a lot as well. Sometimes they get off balance, not really. Kids aren't usually too off balance, but calms them down sometimes. Okay. Well, I gotta do personal readings. The chakra clearing, I did it today for one lady off donation, so I'm waiting to hear back what she says. It's just a really quick clearing. Full SRTs I do not do yet. I need another person to assist me with those, so I'm not offering those at this time. Plus, I have a lot on my plate already without doing SRTs too. So anyways, the chakra clearings, they're kind of quick to do, but there's no timing in the 5Ds, so what could be like hours of work can happen in like 5 minutes on my end, but it's exhausting. All right, I'm gonna hop off here and do some private readings, guys. Okay, you have a good night.